Hello, everyone. This is Hardly a Podcast number 10. My name's Simon, and with me today we've got Jamie.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Hello, Jamie.
Hardly's back. We've handed dissertations in.
Mainly. And also we've got Josh as well.
Yeah.
We have a
He's
Josh.
currently in bed.
That was enthusiastic, Josh. Well done.
I didn't know we had a Josh.
All right, Nosh. Sorry,
Yep.
I read his name on Skype. It confused me.
You're so easily confused.
He needs to get it changed.
He really does.
Just create another Skype account.
I could just edit it, I'm sure.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
Just everything I own now has to be Nosh.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Saves confusing us.
Only you two.
And you.
I manage.
I don't think you do.
Split personality disorder.
Yeah, I think sometimes he just wakes up not knowing who he is.
Occasionally
Anyway.
where I am.
He's like, today I will be Nosh. And then one day he might wake up and he'll be like, I'm feeling today as a Yosh day. Or even a posh day.
Nosh is always posh.
To...
It's been a while since we've done a podcast anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I can't really remember when the last one was. Maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
It was about 3 weeks ago now.
It's been a good while. We've had good reason. Mainly. It's been an okay reason doing our dissertations.
I think doing our dissertations is a very good reason. I think it's the greatest threat to our lives we ever faced up to this point.
But the amount of procrastination we did, we could have probably got a podcast in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, these things only take an hour, to be fair.
Yeah.
And another hour to put them together. And another hour to render them out. And another hour to upload them. But to be fair, those last 3 hours, they're all just me.
Yeah.
You guys only have to be committed for an hour.
Yeah. And we've spent I've definitely spent more than 4 hours playing LOL the last 2 weeks. But we'll move on to that later. Yeah, dissertations are done. We've got 2 exams coming up in 2 months' time. But other than that, we're free. We can just spend time doing the YouTubes, the podcasts.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Get back into the swing of things, basically.
Yeah.
Get into a good habit, I think is what I want to do. Get into a good habit of uploading and playing stuff and things like that.
It'd be nice to have a good habit. At least one thing.
Well, I mean, considering all the bad habits we've collectively achieved.
Some of us have restarted some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stress of dissertations and all.
Yeah. It's fine.
Hey. It's okay. Codeine isn't illegal here yet.
Ooh, I could get some codeine, actually.
Let me tell you, it hits a spot. I'm not entirely sure what spot it hits because I'm usually zonked out, but it hits a spot.
Yeah, Tenzin gave me a load once, so it's alright.
Just for the laugh.
Well, no, I think I had some kind of banging headache, and he's like, well, I've got this or codeine. I was like, I'll have some codeine.
Bit extreme for a headache, but I'll do the same.
He got prescribed them after he had his hand operated on.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, ow, I've got a paper cut. Well, I mean, I could give you a Band-Aid, or I could just amputate your entire arm. That's the level of sort of
Yeah, but it
over
doesn't do
the
anything
top.
terrible to you, like having your arm amputated for a paper cut would be.
No, but it's a bit over the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a bit of an over-the-top treatment for a headache, even a bad one.
Mm. But it does make you sleep amazingly.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Good 12 hours, good. So,
Well, Nosh is asleep.
Yeah, he's already in bed, so...
if you do hear me snore, you do need to shout. Just like, you won't hear from me for a while, there's going to be some snoring. Just like, yeah.
It's like, considering the fact that this is essentially a job, he's taken it in a very laid-back manner. Quite literally.
Could be a bed tester once you've finished uni, Nosh.
Could do.
I mean, you've tested the worst of them.
That's true. Anything will be better.
But that's the thing, he wouldn't be able to give any good reviews, because after his bed, everything else is just going to be like, amazeballs.
Oh, on a
Well, I'm sure I
related,
could tell.
slightly related topic, you've got the possibility to change room in a month and 2 weeks. You could move downstairs if you wanted to.
Could
I didn't know our illustrious
Yeah.
housemate was moving out that soon.
Yeah, she's moving out not soon after exams are finished. She's moving out in May. So you could move rooms for a month.
It would smell of hamster piss,
Yeah, that is a disadvantage.
but to be fair, your room smells of soil.
Not anymore.
Roundabouts.
No, it still smells of soil, Nosh, trust me.
It doesn't.
It does.
Doesn't.
Does.
I mean, it would be quite nice here, that. A better bed. Bit more space.
Yeah, maybe. I'd certainly consider it.
Or we could just have sublet it. Tenzin might want to move.
I'm pretty sure that's against our contract as well.
Well, of course it is. It's subletting.
Well, to be fair, we don't really have to let it out. You just give him the bed. It's perfectly fine if he stays over without paying. That's completely above board.
Let's be honest, we went and saw some houses when we were looking for this one, where it was like a third world country. It was sort of like 5 people in a room.
It was very touch and go there as to what he was about to say then.
Yeah.
As to whether racist old Nosh had come out or...
A few minutes in, I've already offended half the world.
Well, I didn't say anything about the Chinese.
Oh, here we go.
And then more like a third. I don't
shut
mean
up.
height.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up, Nosh. Just think about what you've done.
Oh, dear.
I've not said anything controversial.
Oh dear, you just wait until we're done twisting your words, though. You'll sound like the worst person ever.
Yeah, that's normally what happens. You just make me look far worse than it ever really is.
Well, no, I think I give a pretty accurate portrayal.
Of what you think.
It's kind of like a fly on the...
It's true.
It's like a fly on the wall documentary. It's like Louis Theroux. He asks all the right questions.
But it's not normally you asking a question. It's me just saying something stupid.
See, it's
Me saying something and then you taking it slightly out of context and it gets worse.
let me put it this way: if you didn't say stupid things, then you wouldn't
Be a
get
very
yourself
boring
in this
podcast.
situation.
True. Can't even blame it on drink today. Haven't had any yet.
No, I'm...
Oh, yet. That's the key word.
Well, I haven't got any in here. Oh, that's a lie. There's a shelf full of whiskey.
Wow. Has it gotten that bad? Has the abuse just gotten that bad?
Codeine and whiskey. That's Nosh.
Codeine and whiskey.
I'd have an amazing night's sleep. I might sleep for a day.
You could write an acoustic ballad called Codeine and Whiskey.
You probably could.
It'd probably be a Mark Lanigan song.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. You get that.
To be fair, his voice would fit a ballad called Codeine and Whiskey.
He's probably done codeine and whiskey.
Yeah.
To be honest, his voice would suit whiskey and car exhaust fumes.
He's probably huffed fumes as well. You don't get a voice like that without having lived through a lot of things. That voice carries the weight of the world upon it.
It does sound a rather tortured soul.
That's why it's such a good voice.
Yeah.
Someone who drinks turpentine.
Also, he has the beard that I want. Only I can't grow my beard like that, so I grow it a bit thicker, and then it just looks like a cherry bump.
I'd have to check it out. I can't remember. I mean, yeah, it's a while since I did the podcast, because between the last podcast and this one, been to see Mark Langan.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I also burnt a load of crap and used a chainsaw, so... Yeah.
Not at the same time.
Not at the same time
roughly.
as seeing Mark Lanigan, no. But I did burn a load of crap and use a chainsaw roughly at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, okay, how about we do, for our audience, a brief history of what we've been up to since hardly 9.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's go round the table, see what we've been up to.
Does it have to be chronologically?
No, whatever you can remember.
The gardener came.
Oh, I've had such an exciting 3 weeks. The gardener came. I was beside myself with excitement.
Well, the thing was, nobody knows who let him in.
Oh, was it not you, Jamie?
Yeah, it was me.
Okay, there we
left
go.
him in.
Mystery solved.
He knocked on the door. He knocked on the door the same day Tenzin came round. Which
Yeah.
must have been Monday. And I thought it was him, so I came down. I just let him through.
And I let him out.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes later, the door went again. I thought, oh, has he forgot something? And it was Tenzin.
Well, I mean, I was on my way out down to uni. And so I just thought, well, you know, he's gotten in. He knows his way out. He's unlikely to nick anything because it's the kitchen and it's just full of shit.
You could have gone in the
So I'll just leave him to it.
It could have gone into the living room, were you going to say, Nosh? And
Yeah.
what, nick one of our 3 TVs that we don't want?
Oh, no, wait. My Xbox is down
Yeah, you
there.
could have had the Xbox, the
That's a good
PS3, the DVDs, the games, and
Oh,
the
not
flat
the
screen TV.
DVDs. Yeah, I forgot about those.
The sofa, that hideous throw,
Welcome to that.
the house plants, stupid fucking house plants,
The box of crickets.
box of crickets.
Talking of, like, stupid plants, you know the housemate who cannot be named, for legal reasons,
Yeah.
growing things on the windowsill? Well, she's bought a proper thing for growing stuff in now. Some
I
Jamie
saw
Oliver
that.
tea grower.
I saw that.
There's going to be loads of it now.
I saw that in the kitchen and I thought, oh god, this is going to be one of those obsessions that takes over. See, I don't mind people wasting their money on stuff. It's their money, they can spend it as much as they like. But I don't want my kitchen to start resembling David Bellamy's house.
It'd be amazing. I mean, I don't think we should have it in the kitchen, but if we had our own little allotment in the garden, that would be awesome.
I'm
Like the good life.
all for growing a vegetable patch, but what she's doing currently amounts to what you did in preschool where you grew cress inside an egg. Don't you remember doing that?
Yeah.
Like cress inside an eggshell and you used to draw a little face on it. That's essentially the level of expertise that's required to do what she's doing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Fond memories.
I love how we all have the same memory. The curriculum in this country is terrible.
No, it's not. You got to put some cress in the neck
I do know how to grow cress now.
because it's so tasty and nutritious.
You may as well just eat grass.
No, it's just not the same.
Well, it's probably a lot better for you because it's actually grown in soil, whereas most of that cress, you just stick it in a bit of cotton wool, put a bit of water in it.
Well, she doesn't need a lot.
So it sounds like you had an exciting 3 weeks, Nosh, if the gardener was your
I'm
highlight.
trying to think of something not big.
You went very crazy for a while. You were singing about unicorns.
Oh, I did, yeah. When I couldn't sleep and stuff.
I mean,
That was-
the thing is that we're trying to remember the past 2 weeks, but there's this sort of big black hole in the middle that was us writing our dissertations. So really,
True.
not a lot happened. It's really
Well-
only remembering what happened before and what happened after.
some
and the
stuff
bit in
happened
the middle-
during. Yeah, a bit.
The bit in the middle is kind of like the bit in Lost where they got off the island, and then they had to go back. It's just the bit that no one really cared about. The bit where nothing really happened.
Well, they said you couldn't do a dissertation in a week.
You
I
didn't.
did-
You did it in 2
Well,
weeks.
Just over a week.
I think Nosh's was about 10 days.
Yeah.
I think Nosh is going to
No,
get his
it's
mark
nothing.
back. He's going to get his mark back. He's going to look at the piece of paper and go, "Oh, what do you know? Guess you can't do a dissertation in a week."
I'll do it. That's going to be a fun conversation with Mum.
Oh, that would be funny.
You know when you said that work was crap? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Is that what she said?
No. Well, I think
I think it's what she heavily implied.
she had suggestions for it.
Wipe your arse with it. It's not.
No, she said it had great potential.
That's just,
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's good. It just means it could be.
yeah.
Well, that was before I made all the changes and added a lot more
In the hands of a master craftsman, a piece of wood could be whatever you want it to be. In the hands of you, it's probably just going to become a slightly more misshapen piece of wood.
Yes, I'm a master craftsman of Europe. We
Are
passed, yeah. After placement, after we pay for that extra award.
Yeah, apparently I'm a master at crafting Europe.
But that's one of those stupid things where it's like a qualification, but it's not really a qualification because all you did was bought it. It's like going on eBay. It's like going on eBay and saying, "Oh, there you go, postgraduate degree."
We paid, and then we were assessed.
It's
You
like
can buy degrees on eBay.
It's like those stupid master's degrees they have in Cambridge, where all you've got to do is pass your uni course, wait around for a year, then slip them a bit of money, and automatically you get a master's with no extra work. It's just...
Right.
Well, yeah, but it's stupid because it requires no effort.
True.
You know...
People would still go, "Oh, they've got a master's from Cambridge."
Well, yeah, exactly, because no one seems to know that most people just get their Cambridge masters off of eBay.
I'm going to have to check this out later.
I don't think they actually sell them on eBay, Simon.
It wouldn't be very subtle, would it?
We'll just see Simon later. Well, I've now got a master's in transport planning, so that should make life easier.
I've got a PhD in astrophysics, and on the side I was doing a part-time course in brain surgery.
So you go for an interview. You're 24 and you've got 10 PhDs, did you say? No, sorry, 11. I may have over-egged the pudding a bit there and given the game away.
Oh dear. They look at your references and it's like, "Oh, I see you've worked at CERN."
Spelt wrong.
You've worked at CERN and you single-handedly saved Fukushima.
You were head of the NU.
You're ex-KGB. And you're just sitting there
Trained
like...
with mustard.
Yeah, you're just like, "Yeah, I have the membership cards as well."
So why do you want to be a carer?
Well, you know, I was just at a crossroads in my life. Just wanted to try something new.
More of a people person.
Yeah. Didn't like working at Mossad much. It was working with people, but it was more sort of cricking their necks as opposed to, you know, interpersonal skills.
Yeah. Being a pimp was getting a bit boring, so I thought I'd look after old people instead.
Yeah, prostitutes are too needy. I'm just going to go with the old age pensioners.
They're similar. They're all on drugs. And they do need keeping in line. Some of them go a little bit mental occasionally. So it's quite similar.
And they often accuse you of stealing from them.
Yeah.
I don't get that with old people. There's nothing worth stealing.
Well,
I don't want your shitty jewellery.
I might have the gyro or something. Yeah, I don't have a shitty jewellery.
I'll steal your
mobility.
If I'm going to steal something, I'm going to steal your mobility scooter, your Stannis stair lift, or your Dolphin walk-in bath. I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to
steal a Dolphin walk-in bath.
I'm not going to steal some shitty plastic jewellery from World War II now, am I?
Well, they might have some decent real stuff.
But I don't care. It all looks tacky and shit. I want the fucking Stannis stair lift.
I've just got a great idea. Watching Jamie trying to steal a Dolphin walk-in bath.
Oh, it's easy. I'll just slip it under my shirt.
Well, it's alright if they live in a bungalow, like most old people do. Just through the window. Fine.
To be fair...
JCB it.
To be fair... I could just cheese it, and I'd still cheese it faster than an old person could cheese it, even with the Dolphin walk-in bath on my back.
Walk-in baths is just stupid, because you have to get in them naked, wait for them to fill up slowly,
Yeah.
and then when you want to get out, you have to drain all the water out, get cold, and then get out.
It's like, I'm too impatient. By the time the bath is half full, I've already washed myself.
What's wrong with just putting a chair in a shower?
Take some codeine to wake up in
Why
the bath.
Why can't you just convert your bathroom into a wet room and sit on the toilet? Then you don't even need another chair.
True. You can shit while you shower.
Well, and that helps old people because they can't get around a lot. Why would they want to go from their bed to the toilet, to a chair, back to their bed? Now they can just sit on the toilet.
And if the toilet reclined into a bed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those nifty porcelain beds.
Or you could just go through a car wash.
I love that. Grandma, we've installed your new stair lift. It goes up the stairs, round the corner, and then just into a car wash. And it just takes her right out the other side.
So I don't see why you couldn't have one for people.
Oh, dear. I'd love a standard stair lift. I'd hook a car battery up to it, see how fast it would go.
I would.
At the end.
Yeah, just end up just going through the window at the top of the stairs.
A housemate might be a bit quiet going up the stairs if we had a standard stair lift.
You just get
Despite the fact that standard...
whinge.
Despite the fact that standard stair lifts just still go... She probably still would be quieter.
Yeah. How did we get from the gardener coming over to fucking standard stair lifts?
Don't question it. It's pure genius.
Tickling baths.
I don't think it has anything to do with me. Normally it does. So change the subject a little bit.
Oh, dear.
It's like Chinese whispers.
Well, no, we're still going through the things that we've done this week.
Or last couple of weeks.
What you been up to, Jamie?
Did meditation. Went a tiny bit crazy. Not going to lie.
Not too much relentless.
I done it, and the next day I woken up and I actually went to open my dissertation up again. Because it was like the first day of the rest of my life. I didn't know what to do with myself. And so I was essentially just wandering the streets clueless. Yeah, it was good.
At it.
Yeah, I've only just about got sense of time and...
I've only just... I've wound down. Eventually, when I gauged my surroundings and worked out where I was again, I realised I really needed to clean my room. It'd just been like 2 weeks. I'd just been surrounded by like fast food packaging and relentless cans and just shit and everything. And I was essentially just rotting in my own filth.
Yeah, our diets haven't been the best for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, don't remind me.
I've gone through quite so much toilet paper.
They couldn't have been much worse, our diets.
No.
I actually cooked a meal today for the first time in about 2 weeks. It wasn't takeout food or something I bunged in the oven.
Well, I went to Asda today and I bought some ready meals. So I'm set for whenever I go home next week.
What did you make?
A curry. I made Thai red curry. It wasn't great, though. Simon's cooking tip of the week. Don't buy, was it Blue Dragon or someone?
Yeah,
It might have been Blue Dragon. Don't buy their coconut milk. It's shit. It just didn't. It was too runny. It was it said the creamy thick one on the label. It was just terrible. Get the imported ones from Thailand or other Oriental countries. They're so much better.
Just proper coconut.
It ruined it.
Not be any worse than my curry.
Oh, your water and paste one with frozen mince.
That one that was equal parts green and brown.
Yep, that'd be the one.
Rank.
Yeah.
It actually tasted quite nice.
But you have no taste.
I do. I'm quite particular. It smelled horrible.
It did.
No, it wasn't. It didn't smell as bad as the pork chop that smelled like a dog, and then I dropped it in the sink.
See, this is the thing. Because we've had such like a massive physical trauma of having to write 10,000 words in a week and a half, our bodies are just wrecked, and all our motor function have just gone, and all our mental capacity has gone to the point where we just get lost wandering the streets.
Yeah.
No. I need to start gearing back up to finish mine off.
Oh yeah, you're not even done yet.
Just a little bit more to do. It's fine.
3
days to do it.
Yeah, when are you going to do it? You're going to have to do it Saturday and Sunday, because you're going to that thing on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's in Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday evening, are we going to go see Flux?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Tuesday's on. If it's not Tuesday, it's Monday. I think it's Tuesday.
We'll go to that.
Sweet. I think I'm going to go to that, and then I have to wake up in the morning to be taken home.
Well, I'll have to wake up in the morning to drive home. Yeah.
Oh, that's worse. You win. You definitely win on that one.
I'll probably just doss around and go in the evening.
No, because you have Nosh nagging you all day. When are you going? When are you going home? It's like
I don't mind.
It's like when you're at home and he just nags all the time. Like, when are you coming back? Are you coming back today? When are you coming back? Have you left yet?
You have to keep reminding me that I'm taking you home now, otherwise I might just slope off and forget and not say bye.
Oh, God damn it. No, it'll be even worse. He'll get in the car with you, and then you just forget to drop him off.
Yeah,
and he won't be paying attention.
Oh, shit.
He won't be paying attention, and you won't be paying attention. Next thing you know, you're in Leicestershire.
It could be worse. It could be in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
I could have got home.
I'll come to stay with you then, Simon.
That was the spare room.
That'd be a interesting phone call. Yeah, Dad, I might be a bit late. Well,
How late?
Doncaster.
Yeah. How late are you likely to be? Well, Simon's coming back down in a couple of weeks.
If you're passing Doncaster by any chance,
yeah,
swing past to pick me up. He probably would drive to Doncaster to pick me up. He
wouldn't drive to Hatfield to pick you a week closer.
He probably would. But if you're going that way anyway, it'd be good if you could.
Yeah. Oh. I can't believe I got my dissertation to finish. I'm not looking forward to the next 2 days.
You're very nearly done, though.
No, it's just because it's so nearly done. I can't be bothered.
Well, he ends up with really good marks.
The thing is, you've essentially owned... Well, yeah, I think he will, because he's got feedback and he's essentially completely finished it. I wish I had... If I had feedback like this late in my dissertation... I mean, if I had feedback this late in the dissertation, I would have had to get it like at 2 a.m. the night before it was due in. But still...
I got feedback pretty late, sort of.
And not only that, he's had a rest before he gets to write his discussion.
That's
when
true.
I had written my discussion, I was a man on the edge.
Oh, God,
I was
yeah.
at the edge of my tolerances. I was very close to just sort of slipping into a coma. And you could see it if you look through my dissertation. The introduction starts off really strong, and then by the end of it, it just gets so terrible.
But you wrote your introduction like 8 months ago.
Yeah, true. But my limitations section, the limitations was really good, because by the time I got to write the limitations, I just absolutely fucking hated it. I just hated it.
Limitations.
So I could just be like, oh, this thing was shit because of this. Because at that point, I was just in a pit of self-loathing.
You got rubber band guns.
Oh yeah, they finally came.
You got
Not
your
the Nerf gun.
I haven't got my Nerf gun yet, jeez.
How many weeks has that been?
Well, I mean, when you think about it, it's only probably been about 12 working days, so it's still within the time frame they said it would come in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Considering they said it had been dispatched, you would have thought it would have turned up sooner.
Yeah, but I guess it depends on how they're sending it and where they're sending it from.
Via India?
Via India.
There's a man walking with it from Portsmouth.
Why Portsmouth?
I don't know. I picked a place.
He just gets here and is like, right, sign here. Oh, by the way, have you got any cab fare? You know, nothing much. About 500 will do me.
Oh. Looking forward to Monday, Tuesday, Jamie? When we go to the, was it the science fiction conference? That's it. It's not a convention.
It's not a convention because there won't be people in cosplay, and there won't be like... Well, I just don't think there'll be booths and things. It just looked like there was like a series of lectures.
True.
I haven't really looked through the program that much, but it does seem interesting. I
hope it gets updated, because all the provisional one that I've got just says room TBA.
Where's this TBA room? I can't find it anywhere.
To be fair, it wouldn't surprise me if the uni had a TBA room. I mean, they have an Evolution Room 2.
Yeah.
Which is one of the most obscure room names I've ever come across in the history of room names.
Well, I reckon it was going to be a
Closely followed by
contemplation room.
Evolution Room 1.
Evolution Room 1 has just got like single-celled organisms painted on the walls. Evolution Room 2 has got all the dinosaur fossils. And Evolution Room 3 is just cavemen.
Evolution Room 2 would be more random if there was no 1. So she
Yeah,
said
that's true.
too.
Yeah, you could. Worlds Apart Science Fiction Conference.
It'll be good. It seems like a lot of people who are just sort of picking the books apart,
Yeah,
as it were. Like
good.
kind of like you did when you took English at A level and things. And if I'd taken English at uni, which I was thinking of doing at one point, and then I found out that you would have had to read about a book a week.
Nah, one of my friends who's now an English teacher did English literature at undergrad level, and he hardly read any books. He never read for pleasure. He read the textbooks for his course books and stuff that he had to read. But other than that, he didn't read for pleasure at all. I was like, why do you even do English then if you don't seem to appear to enjoy reading?
Well, I guess when you do something for a job, even if you enjoy it, it gets to the point where there's just too much of it.
Yeah, you can get too in depth in it, isn't it? So it loses all enjoyment.
To be fair, I was good at English. I don't think I actually read any of the books we were given cover to cover, yet I absolutely aced those tests every single time, because I am just amazing at bullshit. I can just give the examiner what he wants to hear. All I got to do is make up something, chuck a couple of the characters' names in to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about, mention some posh word, like post-feudalism or something, or, proto-feminism, something like that, and then, they'll just fucking lap that shit up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I feel schooled.
Yeah.
I never read a single one of the books. What books were there? I think there was...
Mice and Men?
No, I didn't do that one. The other English class did that one. I think I had a Jane Eyre book.
Jane Eyre?
Well, it would have been Jane Eyre, yeah, because Jane Eyre's not the author, Jamie. Jane Eyre's the title of the book.
Good English skills there.
And I don't even think I had Jane Eyre. I think I had Jane Austen.
Wow, it just gets better.
You can tell I never read them. I never read them.
About how amazing you were.
Which one's the one with... No, it wasn't Mr. Darcy, was it? Who's the other guy?
Mr. Rochester?
Yes, that's the one. What book is that?
Jane Eyre.
Jane Eyre. That's the book I had to read and I didn't read. How the hell did I pass that?
I don't know.
English was one of the very few A-levels I did half bad in.
Half good?
No, half bad. All the other ones were absolutely atrocious.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I was quite good at English, at A-levels. Unfortunately, the rest of the class was better. So, I was always marked lower than they were. They were just exceptionally good, most of them. Was part of the issue. I did enjoy it, though. I had to pick something after I'd failed some of my ASs the first time round. I was just like, right, well, I'll do English. So it was alright. I enjoyed it.
See, if I had failed an A-level and been forced to take something, I probably would have just taken RE. RE's like English. You just say what you fucking like and it's right.
Is atheism a religion?
No. Atheism is the lack of a religion.
Some do try and argue that makes a religion in itself, but they're wrong.
Atheism is a religion like not playing tennis is a sport.
Well, some people might consider that a sport.
Really?
Oh, if everybody else expects you to play tennis, and you try new and innovative ways to constantly not play tennis, I'd call that a sport.
What? What other sports do you consider sports, Nosh? What should be in the Olympics? Broccoli versus cauliflower. Which boils quickest?
Probably cauliflower.
Oh my...
It's less woody than broccoli.
Oh dear. What other sports? Who could do the most turgid shite?
Well, that wouldn't have been us this week. Whose shit could run furthest down a hill? Possibly, we might have won. the smells that's come out of that bathroom this week. It smells like someone's just dead in there.
It wouldn't surprise me if at some point we walk in and one of us has just expired or needs to be resuscitated or something.
Quick, drag him out.
Yeah. Just get the oxygen bottle.
The ambulance turns up. It's just carbon monoxide poisoning. No, he just went in after
no, it's a very, very high dose of methane.
We dared him to sniff. Open the door and have a sniff.
He went into the bathroom, turned the light on, and the spark ignited it, and it all just went up.
My t-shirt's riding up.
Well, that's nice.
Not really, I just found that my belly was getting cold.
God. Oh dear.
I've taken my glasses off, which adds a whole nother dimension to this all as well.
I don't think you really need to see to talk, though.
No. I'm just laying here talking to the ceiling, not really be able to see everything.
Oh, Simon in the forum.
Like being an old person.
Simon in the forum the other night was amazing. When he put your glasses on, and then he took them off again, and he was like, I think I might need glasses. Because with these on, I can see that poster clear as day. But with them off, I can't see it at all. And then, like, 10 minutes later, he was like, oh, I can see it now. My eyes must have just adjusted.
It was weird. It wasn't the alcohol at all.
Nope.
Talking of going out on Wednesday, we just pulled the smoothest of moves on the way down to that house party.
It was pretty impressive. It was pretty classy.
Yeah. So we were supposed to be going to this house party. And we got to roughly where we thought the house was, and there was all this music and stuff, and we could see flashing lights. Thought, right, must be this house. So we go along, knock on the door, and someone we knew answers the door. Not exactly on the same course as the friends that were invited to the house party. Thought, all right, fair enough. She looked a bit surprised to see us. Went in anyway, and get in there, having a look around. It's like, we're at the wrong house party. Just burst out laughing. I turned to Jamie and told you, and then you had a look around and realised what we'd done.
They must have thought we were just some ripe plums. We just show up uninvited, stare at each of them, then you whisper something in my ear, have to tell me twice, and then we all just like start crying with laughter. And then Nosh is completely oblivious to what's going on.
Well, I've been in the kitchen putting the drinks down, came back and you two are killing yourselves next to the fire.
I love how you just didn't work it out yourself either.
Well, I didn't really think about the people who would be there. I just saw lots of people that I knew. I was like, okay. Kind of did tweak the fact that I hadn't seen the people I thought I might see. But I thought, well, we turned up later than the start time, so you never know, people might have moved on or not turned up or whatever. And then you told me. And it was the fact that we'd mentioned it on the way down that it just made it that much funnier. It was like, just prophesised it by accident.
Of all the things, though, to end up going to the wrong house party, but it happened to be different people that you knew.
Yeah, that's pretty good going.
Yeah,
it's better than going to someone else's house. One of their friends lets you in, and they just let you in, and you walk in. It's like, I don't know anyone here, and just leave.
Why would you just leave? If it's a party where no one knows you, that gives you carte blanche to do whatever the fuck you like, because you're never going to see him again. You just go as fucking crazy as you like. Take liberties, drink everyone's drink, eat everyone's food, take a crap on the coffee table.
Piss in the pot plum.
If that's what gets you off.
Vomit in someone's mouth, and then just stroll out. Just be like, thanks for the party, guys.
Yeah. It was smoothly done.
Only us three can turn ballsing up into such a fine art.
Yeah, it was good.
It was literally poetry in motion.
Yeah.
And Simon almost got killed by one of our homebrew when he tried to He went off like a rocket.
He just twisted the bottle open and all I could hear was pain in my ear.
He just popped off a bit like champagne cork.
It wasn't a cork, it was a screw-top bottle.
Yeah.
I wondered, because I thought that was a square bottle, and when I got it out of the cupboard it was round.
Well, it was like a water bottle, so it wasn't really used for having pressurised things in.
No,
it was fine. It was fine.
and somebody tried our beer who doesn't even like beer and gave it like 5 out of 5. It was good.
It is really nice beer this time round, though.
It is. I'm drinking it right now.
I'm quite tempted.
We need to repeat our performance with this one next time round again. Because we finally nailed it.
Nailed it!
Appropriate. And another bonus to that house party was I finally got rid of my bottle of vermouth that I've had knocking around for 18 months.
Oh,
It was bring you home drink, so I took down my fucking horrible bottle of vermouth that I don't want, put it on their cabinet, and just left it.
It's kind of like a thank you. A thank you for letting us in despite the fact we weren't invited.
Yeah, here, have this stuff I don't want anymore.
Yeah, I saw a picture of me at that house party. I don't even remember it being taken. It's from a really weird angle as well.
Wow.
It's actually taken by somebody on the rug. There's me eating watermelon.
You show up uninvited, you leave your shitty drink all in the kitchen, you eat their watermelon.
I had a marshmallow as well.
Marshmallow.
I had a couple of marshmallows. Some Tyrrells, which you got proper excited about.
Nice crisps of Tyrrells.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Also, there was salt and vinegar, and then I kept having some that were like
Spicy.
cheese and onion.
I ended up with some spicy ones in my mouth.
I think there was a mix in there.
Pick and mix. I love that house parties. Just random crisps, yay!
Pringles, had some Pringles.
Oh yeah, Texas barbecue, best flavour ever.
And I had
Apart
that
from
jelly
paprika.
shot around.
They need to bring paprika Pringles back.
Yeah, but you can still get them.
They're very obscure though.
We have not a very common one. I always grab them if I see them and they're on offer.
Like peanut butter Kit Kat crunchies, chunkies. Don't see them about much.
Never tried them.
They're quite nice, you just don't ever see them particularly.
Oh, enough. Do you want to move on to some gaming news?
So have we got any gaming news?
Big news!
What's the big news?
Minecraft 1.2.4's out.
What's different from the other Minecraft?
They fixed some bugs so you can't fall off cliffs as easy. And... oh shit, I did have the tab open with it all on, but I've inadvertently just closed another tab instead.
It's okay, no one gives a shit.
And we've had a go at Technic pack. Tried out some of the mods, haven't we?
We were talking about that last podcast.
You do.
I've got other big news.
What's the big news?
I bought a new case for my computer.
Oh yeah, and some cool red fans.
What are you going to do with your old case?
I'm going to keep it and then I can make it into a server when they upgrade the motherboard and CPU in this one. Which will be next year.
That's an
when I get a
awesome
job.
idea. I want a server. Actually, to be fair, I don't really need a server.
I just
want network attached storage. I mean, if I got a new computer, saving this one to do all the rendering on it would be brilliant. Just because it can do the legwork, and then I could use my computer for other stuff while rendering is taking place. Nosh, how are you in the computer department?
I've got a mouse. Which is
oh my
He's
God.
moving up in the world.
I think this has been going on since podcast number 1, that Nosh should get a mouse. And it's happened.
It's finally happened. And he didn't even have to pay for it.
Mic next.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a mic. That's the next thing, is a mic.
Yeah, that's next on my list.
So
if I can acquire a new computer as well, that'd be even better, but...
I noticed someone had the Tesco, what do they call it, catalogue that's in the bathroom open to laptops.
Yeah, I thought people were taunting me with that.
Well,
I look on Dell and tried putting all the most expensive options on one of their Alienware ones, and they came to $4,500.
Wow.
did you click buy then?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I bought 3. I thought we could all have one.
Okay. That's very kind of you.
So this is where all the fucking YouTube money's going.
Well, at least we're getting some of it in equipment, apparently.
Yeah, you wouldn't complain, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah.
True, as long as it's being split evenly and it was being reinvested in the company.
Yeah, I mean, it had a couple of graphics cards in, and
A couple each.
They had two. There was at least two in there.
Wow.
It was a beast. But at $4,500, you'd really hope so.
Mm.
It looked pretty cool as well. You can.
Since we're on the subject,
Hmm?
since we're on the subject of computer upgrades, I feel like I should list the things that I want next. I want a capture card so I can record the Xbox. I want bigger processor. I want new keyboard and mouse because they're just like naff ones. And I want network attached storage so I can put all my shit somewhere that isn't my computer.
Would be nice. Well, and also, talking of things that are going to cost $4,500, they've released details of the PlayStation 4.
Is that how much it's going to cost?
Oh my god! No, it was Nosh. This is.
Yeah, I'll sell you one for $4,500, Nosh. Good deal, good deal.
Nosh, no, that's what is called a seamless transition, moving from one subject to the next.
I do understand, yeah.
As opposed to what you do, where you just change the subject exactly at that moment. Oh, by the way, Nosh, did you know there are different ways of cooking eggs?
Yeah, we already discussed it.
But yeah, PlayStation 4. His code name is Orbis, apparently. It's going to have an AMD 64-bit CPU and an AMD, ATI graphics card in it of some description.
So not really any definite specs yet.
No.
Just a name, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
But not really even a definite name. I mean, I guess it's not the worst code name in the world. Because, I mean, the GameCube was codenamed Dolphin.
Yeah, but there's some link between the name Orbis and the PS Vita.
Orbis Vita means something.
Well, they're both Latin words.
Together it means circle of life.
Yeah, circle of life.
Apparently that might be a hint to some kind of connectivity between the two, or some kind of special feature.
To be fair, I would be surprised if they couldn't connect to each other.
You used to be able to connect the PSP to the PS3, so...
I would be really surprised if they couldn't connect to each other.
It's not going to be backwards compatible, I know that much.
Yeah, no backwards compatibility.
I mean, that's just shit.
To even PS3.
Yeah, and that's just absolute bullshit.
No pre-owned games, apparently. It's going to be like discs and stuff, or once you put them in a system when they're new, they can't be used in any other system.
I mean, that's also
They're already doing that at the moment. All the new ones come with a code that you have to put in.
Oh, that's just for online play, though?
No, it doesn't let you play them anyway, on some of them.
Okay, so I guess
I know, like Battlefield and, Modern Warfare and stuff, it gives you a code that you have to put in to be able to play online. And once that's used, you have to buy enough one then if you buy it pre-owned. But no, you won't have to put any codes in with the PS4, I don't think. It'll just be, once you put the disc in, it adds it to the system or something. Because it's got to be online all the time, I think, the PlayStation, for it to work.
That was it. Because you can't register.
No online. If you haven't got the internet, you can't use it.
That's also retarded. There are many things about this thing that are retarded.
Let's be honest, who would have a PS4 and not the internet?
Well, yeah, but...
I know it could happen, but...
Well, yeah, but are you connected to the internet all the time?
Yes.
And, well, not necessarily all the time. Internet can go down.
Yes.
And do I really want to be connected to the internet when I'm playing a game that doesn't require the internet? If I'm just playing a single-player game, why should I have to be connected to the world for it to work?
But you're connected anyway. Even when you're not, like, say, playing...
Yeah, but
online, it's still connected online, even on the PS3.
Yeah, but it's not sending data down and up. This sounds like if it's not connected, it won't work, which means that whenever it's on, it's just sending data down and up the pipes. Why should I take up pipe space when I don't want to, use the internet?
Well, you're not going to buy one, so...
No, I'm not going to buy one because it sounds terrible. But I guess that's the $4.5 question: is who is going to buy one?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm not too
pre-owners.
bothered.
I don't. Well, so I'm not. I'm definitely not going to buy one. Not unless it's a game changer, or the price is actually really reasonable. Simon doesn't really care either way, and Nosh.
I don't know. I'd have to see more about it. And
Yeah, there's a lot to change yet. These are just the early rumours.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
many of them are wrong. So
Well,
yeah, I have to wait to see what the finished product's like.
yeah,
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it's still at least a year, if not two, in development.
It's coming out next year.
I can
no,
see
Q4 2013.
I can see
Still
that
nice
being
bit.
pushed back. I can see that being pushed back to at least mid 2015.
It'll be 2014.
2014, that's the one.
And Sony is pretty terrible at keeping to launch dates anyway in the past. So yeah, they're probably saying 2013.
It's not gonna
Holiday
be-
2013 is what they said.
It's not going to be like the Wii U, where they announced it and they said, "Oh, it'll be released in a year's time," or like
Yeah,
the Kinect, where they announced it and they said, "Oh, it'll be released next month."
Well, the Wii U, they probably just got a load of stuff off the shelf to make it.
Yeah, all the parts are fairly dated now.
I mean, it's going to be better graphics than the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but that's 7-year-old tech.
Well, exactly.
It ain't
Although,
art.
to be fair, I think one of the major factors in me not buying a PS4 is that I have a 360, and while it is 7-year-old tech, it's it still fills a hole. It still does the job.
Fills a hole in the wallet.
Well, it fills the space under my telly, and I mean, I don't really need a new one of those. I don't really need something else there.
You don't need a game console at all.
Well, no, I can just play it on my PC, but sometimes I like the option of sitting down there.
Yeah. It's not a case of need on any of these things. It's a case
So
of
yeah,
want.
don't you be getting existential with us. So yeah, PS4. I think our verdict at the moment is lackluster, but I'm willing to give it a chance.
I'd get it for Gran Turismo 7 or whatever it'll be, 6, but that probably won't come out until 2017, the amount of time it took the last one to come out.
My
Yeah.
God, Simon, you'd be basically 30.
Yeah, I'll be good at driving by then.
Yeah, I might have started driving again by then.
My guess is that fuel will be so expensive, no one will have driven for years.
Or we may have changed.
And Gran Turismo will just be like a push bike racing game.
I played one of them. It's called Downhill Domination.
Did you say a mountain biking game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that as well, PS2.
Yeah.
Downhill
Fucking
domination.
amazing.
It was absolutely
It was
amazing game.
absolutely amazing. I
was
love
such a
that.
good game.
I'm going to have to go and see if you can get that for the PC. I was going to download it.
Well, add it to the list of things we've got to record.
Yeah, it was so good though. It was kind of like a shit version of SSX. And I know that makes it sound shit because I've just said it was a shit version of SSX. But I really liked mountain biking at the time. And so it was great. But yeah, SSX is coming back.
Oh yeah,
That is something I want a PlayStation 3 for.
What
I
is
played the
SSX?
demo.
SSX is
You have a
snow-
PlayStation 3 and you had a PlayStation 2 and you didn't play SSX.
I've never even heard of it. I have recently, but I
I
don't know
think
what it
I
is.
had it on an N64. Did it even come out on an N64?
Might
SSX.
have. I'm not sure. I
Maybe
don't
I'm
know.
thinking of something else.
But SSX was a launch game for the PlayStation 2 and it was amazing. And SSX Tricky was even better. And then I think there was SSX 2, which tried to make it a bit too much of a sandboxy kind of game.
But what is it? What do you do?
It's a snowboarding game where
Right,
you do
snowboarding.
tricks and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. What was the one that was on the PlayStation snowboarding game?
Snowboarding.
Because that had quite a long run as well. But yeah, SSX3 looks awesome. I played the demo. It looks cool. I want it, but I don't have a PlayStation.
Your brother does, doesn't he?
Yes. He does. I'll have to play it at his. I'll go home at Easter. Buy SSX.
Good player here.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just bring it back then.
I mean, you've got a PlayStation here until Nosh goes home, and when Nosh goes home, you'll go home.
Yeah. Yeah, I might get it. It's awesome. we can play split screen if it's free player. Hopefully, it still has split screen multiplayer.
It really should. It would suck if it didn't, because it is quite an arcadey type, sit around and play with your mates type game. It's not the sort of thing that you'd sit in on your own and play online with.
Talking of recording games,
yeah.
Is this the section where we're going to talk about what we've recorded recently?
Can do if you want. We've been going for quite a while, so
yeah, could do.
I had some more gaming news, but it was a bit shit.
Well, go on. Just sort of quickly list it off.
Well, apparently, EA offered Notch and Mojang a bit of help with managing Minecraft and offered to put it on Origin for them.
Yeah.
Notch's response was, I'm sure EA is very successful at monetizing games, but the more we don't do what they do, the happier I am.
Brilliant. EA currently has found itself in the semi-finals in America for America's Worst Company. Yeah,
they're supposed to pay their staff terrible wages. The worst publishers to work for.
They just let's face it. What have they done so far that hasn't been particularly good? There's Origin, and they sell games exclusively on Origin at rip-off prices. Day one DLC. Often they force people to release their games early, so they're rushed and unfinished.
I heard the DLC that I presume you're talking about Minecraft. Mass Effect.
Yes.
I heard on the PC version that if you went in and changed some of the files, it just unlocked the DLC.
Yeah, because,
it was already on there.
Yeah, and this is another problem I have with DLC. This isn't a problem exclusive to EA, but as a big publishing company, they're at the heart of it, is that there are so many games nowadays where the DLC ships on the disc. Like Deus Ex. The DLC, you bought it with the game. You already own the DLC. You just have to pay to unlock it, which is just absolutely absurd.
Or you pay extra, and it comes on the disc already unlocked.
Yeah, you buy the collector's edition, and it's
Battlefield
unlocked.
3 came with stuff that you don't get in the game, or you can't unlock. You came with an extra particular set of weapons and some extra missions and things that you couldn't pay to download anyway. So yeah, you pay extra for it.
At least the Deus Ex one, there was the special edition one or something. There was 3 versions of it. There was the standard one, the special edition perhaps, and then the Uber special edition. I can't quite remember the names. But the standard one and the middle one, when I bought it, were the same price. And they had them next to each other in game, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Good riddance, you shall not be missed.
I nearly picked up the standard one because I just went, yoink. And then wait a minute, this box looks different. It's the same price.
Well, it's just absolutely absurd that you're expected to pay for something you've technically already bought. And so, to people who do sort of, muddle around in the game code and unlock this DLC that's already on the disc, I say I've got no problem with them. Because they bought it, they own the code, they should be able to do what they want with it. Oh, Nosh sounds like he's having a struggle.
Do you know the game Wasteland? I presume, Jamie, you may have heard about the Kickstarter for it for Wasteland 2.
No, I've heard of Wasteland 2, but I don't think I've looked into the story too much.
Well, they started their Kickstarter, and they wanted $900,000. Was it $900,000? Yes. And they got 1.6 million.
Wow.
So they've gone far above and beyond. But recently, they've been told if they can get $2.1 million, that Obsidian Entertainment will come on board. The people who helped make Fallout New Vegas and PlanetScape. So yeah, that could be very good.
So
the original people who made Wasteland teaming up with people who made Fallout to make an RPG with 2 RPG heavyweights coming together. That'll be big.
It will be the biggest thing since Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
That was 2 heavyweights coming together.
and that went really well.
We found out today that RPG doesn't stand for rocket propelled grenade.
Oh my god!
In terms of weaponry.
Well, yeah. Well, in terms of the ones that you see like used in the Middle East a lot, it stands for something in Russian that means something like mini anti-tank projectile. If you translate it.
I didn't know this.
Nope. Did you?
Yep.
Okay. No, you're Russian, dear.
Well, I don't know specifically what it means. I just know that it didn't mean rocket-propelled grenade.
Yeah. Learn something new every day. Well, you didn't, but I'm sure I can find something for you to learn.
I bet you didn't know it's World Cleavage Day today.
I did when Simon told me. And he attempted to show his non-existent cleavage.
Yeah. It went well. At least I tried. You didn't.
Well, I didn't want to. I mean, to be fair, you have like anti-cleavage. You have like the you have a lack of cleavage. I don't think
no cleavage.
I don't think you could get any less than that. You're less than no cleavage.
This is like an indent.
Yeah.
Like his chest had been caved in.
In 2 places.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So go on, Nosh. What did you do to commemorate National Cleavage Day?
Not a lot. I clicked on the YouTube. No, not YouTube. Twitter trending thing and looked at some of the pictures.
Oh, I haven't done that. That sounds like a top shout.
Oh my god.
I thought he was going to say when he said not the YouTube, he meant the YouPorn. And he went on big tits or something. You're like,
that's it. I've lost them.
For the big
I've
jugs.
lost them
I'll
to
go
boobs.
for the big jugs.
I've lost them to boobs.
We'll come back.
Yeah, please. You can have all the boobs you want after this is done.
All the boobs.
So is that all the gaming news?
Well, other than we've played a lot of LOL recently.
That's not really gaming news. That's the next.
No,
section.
that's just what we've been up to.
That's news to them.
It's news to you.
I've got addicted to LOL. Everyone should go and play it. If you want to play, we'll post a link in the YouTube video for you to sign up from, and then I get lots of gold if you play, so I can buy more
How come
characters.
you get all the freaking gold?
Because this is my idea.
It's not your idea.
Need more IP, so I can buy more characters.
Are we going to record some LOL at some point?
Yes, we just need to get a team of 5 of us to do it, though.
We just need 2 more people.
Well, I've invited 3 people in.
Well, we're nearly sorted then.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think they'll all be better than Nosh.
I'm not bad, actually, now.
No, it's getting better. He's a lot better.
Well, to be fair, he's played a lot more than I have. I
Yeah.
haven't played since before I started my dissertation. So I'm probably very out of practice.
We could always play a bit after this, unless you want to play some Minecraft.
I don't know. It depends. What else have we got recorded or to record? I have the list here. I just want to see if you guys know.
As Nosh plays retro games.
Yes. When should we be expecting some of that, Nosh?
Tomorrow. I've cleared some space out of my hard drive, so I can actually now record.
I thought he was going to say his diary.
I cancelled my 2 o'clock on Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Oh dear. Awesome. So we should be getting some of that pretty soon.
Yeah.
What about you, Simon?
Well, I've got my dissertation to finish.
Oh yeah, we'll let you off on that one.
But, shock horror, I might actually finish Deus Ex, Missing Link, or whatever the hell it was called. And then I could do a timely release of Skyrim or something.
Wow.
We've got plenty of Minecraft footage.
Oh yeah, you've got plenty of Minecraft footage you need to render out. Stuff we've been sitting
I don't
on.
think there's that much. I think there's maybe about 3-4 episodes sat on there.
Well, we've been sitting on it for months anyway, so we may as well just get it up and out.
Yeah.
Right, do you want to see what I've got on my list at the moment?
Oh, I can't see it, no.
Well, do you want me to tell you what's on the freaking list?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay. Right. We've got me doing some Red Faction.
God.
And, yeah. Yeah, I know. I kind of want to get it finished over Easter.
Yeah.
So probably spend a couple of days just getting that over and done with so I can move on to something else. I think I might move on to, I don't know, Far Cry after that. I've had Far Cry sitting on my computer for a while and I want to play that.
Just play the first one.
I've not got the first one, I've got the second one.
The second one's not as good.
Just shut up. I'm going to do it because I want to, and you can just shut up,
Okay.
poo head. So yeah, I've got that. You're doing your Deus Ex, and I assume you're going to be finishing that pretty soon.
Hopefully.
Nosh is playing his retro games as always. We have some Mass Effect 3 going up at the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's some stuff with me and Nosh. I think there's about a week's worth of material there.
Cool.
And in that time, I'm probably going to play some more stuff with Tenzin. And so after that, the stuff with me and Tenzin will go up.
Sounds cool.
We'll see if we can get some League of Legends going. We'll see if we can get some Minecraft going.
Draw my thing.
You see if we get some Draw My Thing going.
Oh, dear. I forgot about that.
I'll write that down. Draw my thing. Okay.
Legends and Maze Balls.
What else? I have just downloaded The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker because I heard one of the songs from it this morning and I had like this massive nostalgia trip. It's like a 9-year-old game. It's one of the first games that I actually spent any length of time on outside of Pokemon. I absolutely love that game, and the music in it's fantastic, and the art style's amazing. So I've downloaded that, and I'm going to be playing on an emulator that upscales it to 1080p. And I'm going to record that, and I really want to do that. I've been looking forward to this all day now.
Cool Borders. That's what it was. The snowboarding game, that was the PlayStation. Cool Borders.
Oh, dear.
Nicely edged into the conversation there.
Shot my thunder down. Shot my thunder. Anyway, yeah, Wind Waker. I only found out today it's a 9-year-old game now. It's 9 years old. It'll be 10 years old come the end of this year. So I guess technically it falls into Nosh's category, but I'm going to steal it from him because I really want to do it.
That's fine.
What else? We got League of Legends because that's the only thing that will run on Nosh's computer. And
Counter-Strike. Whatever it was.
Oh, Conflict.
Conflict.
That game from like 2006 that runs on your computer. We'll see if we can get that to work, and we'll do some of that. Outside of that, well, I think it's a pretty extensive list, to be fair. Oh, and Simon picked up a copy of Kane and Lynch, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we've got some other shit games as well.
I don't think Kane and Lynch was pretty shit. I think it was okay.
I played the demo of that. It was quite fun.
But,
fair enough.
Yeah, so I mean, you've got some stuff you can do. So yeah, we've got a load of crap basically. So just keep checking out the channel, I guess. I mean, I'm going to make sure that there's always at least something going up every day.
Every day I'm uploading.
Josh,
Every day I'm uploading.
if Jamie gets a capture card, will you do a playthrough of Journey? As a request. I'm requesting a Let's Play. I want to see you do a Let's Play of Journey for the PlayStation 3.
What's it about?
Well, it's about where you're in this massive desert, and it's multiplayer co-op thing, and you meet other players online on your journey, and you take the journey across together and stuff.
Right.
It's all very vague as to what this journey actually is.
Yeah, I think so. I don't really know too much about it. I remember seeing videos of it quite a while ago. It seems quite a long time to get it released. But it looks very relaxing and nice.
Nosh needs to be relaxed. He's very uptight a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Not now.
Well, no, you're laying down at the moment.
Occasionally. Yeah,
Well, I'd like to see you, if we got a capture card, do Halo on Legendary on your own. That would be the opposite of calming.
yeah, that'd be like me doing the Impossible game or whatever it's called.
Oh, the impossible. Yeah. And if we got a capture card, you could do that, because that's on Xbox as well.
I might be better on it on Xbox than I might be on the computer, I don't know. But yeah, if there was a capture card, I could play anything that was PS3 or Xbox. Not very well, necessarily.
Well, I don't think you really do play things very well.
Hey, I can play games. It's fine. Some better than others. But,
Don't you question my rapport at games.
I'm quite good at shooting games.
Well, we will see how you do in conflict.
Well, I beat
then.
you, Simon, and Gooch all single-handedly on COD. Okay.
Yeah, I'm terrible at COD.
Yeah, but we had to play with your shitty PlayStation controllers that are just falling to bits. And the fact that we're all terrible at COD.
And then I took the worst
and the
one,
fact
and
that,
then I beat you all again.
And the fact that we were playing on such a tiny telebox.
Let's just put this in some kind of... let's just turn this on its head a second. You're shit at time splitters.
That's and that's where it matters.
That's a bit of a fast-paced shooter, and you can't hack it.
It's an awful game.
It's amazing. PlayStation, Sony people, make another one. I'll buy a PlayStation if you make Time Splitters 4.
Yeah. I think we should see if we can record some Time Splitters at some point. Just to listen to Nosh rage.
Well, after a little bit, I'd probably get the hang of it, but it's just such a weird game. It doesn't work at all.
It's just because it's different to Modern Warfare. It's just about running around shooting everything that moves. It's not so
laser.
tactical. It's more frantic and fast-paced. It's better.
Done about better.
Okay, it's different. I like it.
That's fine. I've got nothing against you liking it.
Right, let's wrap this up before you two end up falling out or something.
Yeah. So next week, we'll be bringing you some in-depth, exclusive news about what happened at a science fiction conference.
Next week, we'll actually be recording the podcast from our respective homes.
That'll be first.
So that'll be an interesting experience.
Yeah, with all the different internet speeds.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Skype connection problems.
Oh dear. You never know. It may actually run better because we've taken the fucking Super Hub out of the mix.
Motherfuck! I've got a webcam at home. We could have webcam shit on these podcasts.
Oh my god.
It's a fairly decent one as well. I got it for my brother for Christmas, but he's got one built into his laptop now, so he don't use it. Yoink. It's like 1.2 megapixel webcam.
That's more megapixels for my phone camera.
It's still terrible. My phone camera's 8. I think it might even be 10.
Why can't you just plug your phone into your computer and take control of its camera?
I'm sure there's an app for that.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll just balance it precariously on top of my monitor. There'll just be lots of shit.
Just tumbling behind a radiator.
Wait, I can do that anyway. I could just use Skype from my phone.
The pair of you could just do this entire thing from your beds.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, if you just moved your mic next to your bed.
Hardly a podcast.
From bed.
Yeah, from where we're all in bed.
As long as we're not all on the same bed.
Hardly a podcast. This week we didn't bother trying. We just laid in bed and did it.
We just laid in bed, bantered for a bit, and eventually we all fell asleep.
And spooned.
Oh
crap, other important news.
Oh my god.
Anchorman 2! Anchorman 2!
Oh yeah, Anchorman 2.
It's happening.
That's really the only news concerning it.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, and it probably will be awesome.
Yeah.
Nosh likes a bit of Will Ferrell, don't you?
Yeah. The news Simon has told me today is Anchorman 2, Megan Fox is pregnant, a woman set herself on fire trying to decapitate
Who the
from next to a
fuck
cooker.
would impregnate Megan Fox?
Her husband.
That poor man.
What's wrong with Megan Fox?
She's Megan Fox.
Yeah, still probably would.
Probably.
Yeah, but you have absolutely no standards.
I have far too high standards.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. What was it you were saying to me last night? No, not last night. The night before. Why did we have to come and sit down while I was dancing? People were groping my arse.
I didn't say that at all. No, I said, why did we have
to
to go sit next to the Ugu? At least we were near the women.
For Yugu!
Yeah, you and the Ugu were useless. We sit down and then they wander off every time.
It's like herding cats.
Herding Ugu.
It's difficult.
Yeah. That was a world-class fail.
Well, you know, he was still more successful.
So technically, the bigger fail was the woman trying to decant petrol next to a cooker that was lit, setting herself on fire.
Well, I nearly set myself on fire lighting a fire down at my granddad's farm using the petrol the other week. That was a bit stupid. Well, I'd poured it on, and because the flames had gone out, well, I was trying to get it started, really, and I'd run out of barbecue lighter, so I just went on to using the petrol for the chainsaw.
How you broke the chainsaw?
I sloshed a load on. I didn't have any matches or anything either, so I was like, well, I had matches, but I didn't have any firelighters, so I was lighting matches, so bits of cardboard to throw on. Then, threw it on. I was lighting some more.
I can see where this is
going.
going.
And then all of a sudden, about 15 centimetres away from where I was sat, lighting its favourite, boom! Oop! It's going.
Well, that's the house gone, so don't need to worry about that anymore.
It's out in the yard, so it was alright. Plenty of space.
Is that all sorted now? Have you got more to do when you go?
I presume so, yeah. Oh yeah, it's all sorted, yeah. It's just because it's up for auction, if anyone wants to buy a farm.
Why not?
Farmhouse.
Well, then what was the point in the rest of the farm?
Well, that's just getting built on houses. Well, built into houses.
By what farm?
You can't have a farm.
Well, you can. Should go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Right, let's get this over and done with. I got places I want to be and
Cool.
things. And yeah, so yeah. I think we've been through everything. We got crap loads coming out on the channel this week. We're back into the swing of it. And I hope we keep it up. Well, I specifically hope you two keep it up. I know I've not going to have a problem with it.
Yeah, at home it'll be a good distraction for me from actually doing anything useful.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be back next week, bringing more of the same nonsense.
No,
how do you cope?
How
How do you cope in those cold periods between Hardly a Podcast?
I tend to watch old episodes of Hardly a Podcast.
Oh yeah, I have it on repeat all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were listening to the last one just the other day.
Yeah, well, you say we were listening to it. You were just listening to it so loud that I could hear it in my room.
That was my plan.
I was doing other stuff until you started playing the podcast. Now I had no choice but to listen to it.
Yeah, you could have ignored it, but it just draws you in. It's that engaging and inviting.
It's my voice. It's just so hypnotizing. Come to me. Listen to my voice. Listen to the interesting things I have to say. Nifty little facts and tidbits.
Oh, just a little bit of a teaser for everyone. We might have a few new characters joining us in Minecraft in future episodes.
Occasionally.
But we won't say anything else.
Yes, Nosh.
It's a secret.
Whereas Nosh just goes and tells people about other stuff.
Oh my
So we
god,
can just get rid of that. And then
It's okay, it's okay.
What they're talking about now.
It's okay. This thing's gone on for long enough. I'm going to have to cut at least half of it out.
Yeah.
It's gone on for so long.
See you later, guys.
Yeah, let's end it. Fuck it. I'm going for a drink. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Nosh.
Bye.